No more checks. Using WIC is easier than ever. WIC is a free nutrition program that helps working families stretch their food budget and make healthy choices. WIC helps families learn to shop for nutritious foods and provides recipes for healthy meals. There's even online nutrition education and an app to make shopping easier. WIC, good food and a whole lot more. Call or visit us online to find out if you qualify.
Give me food, that's what I want. A chicken curry, being here in a hurry.
Hi everyone, my name is Helida Johnson. I am the Community Coordinator at the Framingham Walton WIC program.
And I'm Rita, I'm the Dietetic Intern.
WIC is a supplemental nutrition program that provides free nutrition and health education for families. We provide nutritious food and our goal is to keep pregnant and breastfeeding women and kids under 5 years old healthy. In addition to free consultation in food, we offer an array of other services. We offer breastfeeding education and support, classes in 3 languages, English, Spanish, and Portuguese. Our peer counselor is available 24 hours a day to help families. Anytime you need her, she'll be able to talk to you. One of the great things about our peer counselor is that she speaks 4 languages, so she's able to help a lot of moms. We also have a family support coordinator. Our family support coordinator helps with referrals to dental care, health insurance, child care, housing, SNAP benefits, home visiting services, and other services that can benefit the whole family. We also offer the Happiest Baby on the Block, which is a class on techniques to quickly soothe fussy babies. We also have the Fit Week program where we offer ideas to keep kids and the entire family active. Another benefit is WIC Smart, where we offer appointment online for follow-up for low-risk families. We promote literacy through the program Bring a Book, Get a Book, where we offer a storybook every time a caregiver brings the children updated immunization records. We also offer coupons for farmers market during summertime. Today, we're here to talk about the Good Food Project, where we teach cooking classes, knife skills, food safety, making fast food healthier, how to season food using dry and fresh herbs, how to combine WIC and SNAP benefits to stretch dollar value and create healthier recipes involving kids and the whole family in prepping and cooking meals. So Rita, what are we cooking today?
Today we're going to be making sloppy joes.
And why is this recipe so special to you?
Well, this recipe is a little different than a regular sloppy joe because it's filled with vegetables.
Oh, that sounds delicious. So do you want to start? I would love to help you.
Yes, and
Okay.
this is great for kids because a lot of kids don't like having chunks of vegetables or don't like having anything green on their plate. So when you add the vegetables in the sauce, they have no idea.
You let me know what I can do to help, okay?
Okay, so we're gonna start by finely chopping the vegetables, and the easiest way to do this is by putting them in a food processor.
Oh, okay. So let's see. So what are we using? What are the ingredients on this?
Well, I'm using zucchini, celery, onion, and peppers. But this recipe is really great because you can use any vegetables that you have at home. If you have leftover broccoli, carrots, anything, you can just throw them right in the food processor and it all blends together.
That's great.
So you can start.
I can just put this, this size is a good size to go into the food processor?
It works for this food processor
Oh,
because
okay.
it's pretty big. But if you need to cut it smaller for your food processor.
What about if I don't have a food processor at home?
If you don't have a food processor, there's a lot of different options. You can chop them really small, but also grating is a really good method.
Oh, okay.
So I'll start grating the zucchini.
So I'll put the onions, the celery,
Yeah.
yellow pepper, more celery, yellow pepper.
So when you're you're grating, you always want to be careful to watch your fingers. The best way to do that is to fold your fingers in so that your knuckles are more out than your fingertips.
Oh, that's a great tip. So I put this over here. As you can see, I'm not a cook, so I need a lot of guidance here. So that's it. Is there anything that goes over here? No,
Nope.
right?
So you can just turn it onto pulse is
Okay.
usually the best. So the great thing about using a food processor is that once you got all the ingredients in and the top on, kids can do that. So
Oh,
you can
yeah.
have them push the button as long as you're supervising them to make sure
Oh, that's
nothing
great.
falls apart.
All right, so should I do one more?
Sure. Another great thing about this recipe is that it all depends on your preference. If I was cooking for myself, I would leave the vegetables pretty big, but for kids, it's good to
Oh,
make them pretty
that's a
small.
great way to hide vegetables into this recipe. So is that
Yes.
that good?
That's perfect.
All right.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is brown the turkey in the pan.
Okay, I have got the turkey. So let me open.
Now, when you're using meat, any type of meat, you want to be very careful that you're not touching anything else while you're doing it. Make sure the kids aren't really playing around that area, and always change your gloves and wash your hands after you handle raw meat.
Oh, I love the safety tips that you're giving. And that you actually teach it at the Good Food Project classes, right?
Food safety is very important.
Nice. So
We're gonna let this heat up for a second,
Ah,
and
okay.
then we'll add the meat in.
So Rita, we're using turkey meat. Can you substitute any other types of meat on this recipe?
Yeah, you can use anything. You can use ground beef, ground chicken, or even little cuts up pieces of meat would be good.
Okay.
I like using turkey and chicken because it has a lot less fat than beef, and you're adding lots of flavors and sauce, so you don't really need that extra fat.
Oh, okay.
And we're gonna add the vegetables in while we're cooking the meat.
Oh, so you cook the vegetables with meat. You don't brown the meat before. the meat
Yes.
Before, right?
You cook it all together,
Okay.
and depending on how many vegetables you'll have a little bit more liquid, and it might take a little bit longer than just meat would.
Oh, okay. It smells good already. The vegetables smells very good. And those vegetables, you can actually use your coupons for the farmer's market over the summer, right?
Yes.
So Rita, we added vegetables to this recipe. What else can we add to make it a little bit more attractive to kids?
Well, one thing that I know goes great is cheese. If you're putting it on a sandwich, you can just put a slice of cheese right on it. It'll look like a burger, or you can just sprinkle some cheese right on top.
Oh, that sounds delicious. And I'm sure kids will be very attracted to it.
Definitely. It's messy, it's fun. I mean, it's called a sloppy Joe, and they don't even know that it's good for them.
So all the vegetables will be hidden here, so. Rita, this recipe looks really liquidy right now.
Yeah, so that's just from adding the vegetables, but the longer you cook it over heat, as you see, it's getting a little bit bubbly. The water's gonna cook off, and all those flavors are gonna cook together.
And then the meat will be brown, right?
Yes, and
Okay.
the meat's gonna cook through.
It smells amazing already. And we didn't even put any of the seasonings yet, right?
Right.
Okay. So I was wondering, could we add some apples to this recipe just to make like a little, just give a little sweet taste to it?
Yeah, that would be great. You can add any fruits and vegetables. If you add something sweet, you can omit the sugar later, and it'll still have a nice balance of flavors.
Oh, nice. You are adding brown sugar, so if I add apple to it, it may be a little bit too sweet, right?
Yeah, so I would put
okay.
in less sugar if you're going to add the
Okay.
apples. So that's starting to look cooked through, so we can start adding the sauce.
Okay.
This is just regular crushed tomatoes. And when you're at the store, it's best to look if you can find low sodium cans. It's a little bit more difficult, but a lot of canned foods do have a lot of sodium.
So I add the whole can.
The whole can.
Okay.
We can turn the heat a little bit.
Okay. So just stir and
And you can also add a tablespoon of brown sugar.
Rita, why did you choose this recipe?
Well, I think it's a really great way to incorporate vegetables in a kid's diet. Also a great way to use up any vegetables you have lying around the house. I know with the WIC benefits you get $10 for fruits and vegetables.
Yes.
So if you need something to do with them, this is a great option for kids. Okay, so now I'm going to add some apple cider vinegar
Okay.
and some seasoning. So you can really season this however you like. I'm adding a little bit of chili powder and a little bit of garlic powder. If you like things spicy, the more spice the better. And I'll add a little bit of salt, but the more seasonings you have, the less salt you really need.
Is that true? I love salt in my food, so if I add more seasoning, like herbs and other type of seasoning, I can use less salt.
Yes.
That's a great information. I didn't know about that, and I love salt in my food, so.
Yeah, garlic powder is a really great replacement for salt. It's got a similar type of flavor, but it's a lot better for you.
It smells really good. So that is?
This is chili powder.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to add a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper.
Ooh, the chili powder added a very nice smell to it.
Yeah, it goes well with the sweetness.
So now you let it cook for how long?
Well, that really depends on how many vegetables you added. You just want to cook until it's thickened and there's not as much water. Okay, so we're going to let that bubble, and we actually have one already prepared.
Ooh. Let's see how it looks like.
And as you can see with this one, the sauce is all thickened up, so it'll stay better on the sandwich.
So what you usually do now, you make, what kind of bread do you use for that?
Well, I'm using the whole wheat bread. It has a lot more fiber and nutrients, and I think it has a better texture.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make this like a sandwich. But this is really great on rice or on pasta. You can add a little bit more tomato sauce and make it into a pasta sauce and add some Parmesan cheese. And it's really great for any type of meal.
And I mean, I would probably add some lettuce on that because I love lettuce on my sandwiches. So would that taste good?
Yes, that would
Okay.
be great.
Oh, good. It looks good. So let's put them over here. And actually, I'm going to make one.
So thanks everyone for watching. This is our hidden veggie sloppy joe.
Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to attend a Good Food Project cooking class, we offer them every Tuesday at 4 p.m. and every Friday at 3 p.m. at the Framingham WIC office. Thank you.
Rumble, something more than bread. A nice big steak and fries to go. Listen to what I said. I need something more than soup to keep me satisfied.
No more checks. Using WIC is easier than ever. WIC is a free nutrition program that helps working families stretch their food budget and make healthy choices. WIC helps families learn to shop for nutritious foods and provides recipes for healthy meals. There's even online nutrition education and an app to make shopping easier. WIC, good food and a whole lot more. Call or visit us online to find out if you qualify.